Welcome to Average Talks. We are two incredibly average individuals, and this is where we talk about things. My name is Justin, and I am joined here by my co-host and best friend, Austin.
Hey, Justin. Hello.
And this is episode 13, and I think this is the farthest that we ever, or farther than we ever thought we'd get.
Yep.
And you might, the viewer might actually be having an interesting experience as you see that if you're listening on YouTube, if you look at the actual video, there is gameplay footage. And what game is that? Austin has no idea, so I'm going to tell him when the time comes.
Wait, so I just have to sit here in fucking existential crisis wondering what the fuck I'm putting up in front of my episode.
No, we'll get to the topic eventually.
Okay, good. But now we vamp. And we talk about things, because that's what we usually do on the agenda. Just banter for a little bit.
Yes.
Yep. And I would like to say, it's been a fucking week. It's been a week, man. It's always been a week. It's a shitty week.
Yeah. My week actually hasn't been that weeky. I mean, I guess it has, but...
Well, I know. You've been living the life, well, not the life, but...
I don't know. I'm kind of living out my 12-year-old dream.
Okay. You're living out your 12-year-old dream. I'm in hell doing like 43, 45-hour weeks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, putting in the grind so I can get some motherfucking money. It's been a while. And I'm slowly going to kill someone. I don't know when. Don't know where. But I just know it's soon. TM.
Well, if you need any help with that, just let me know and I can tell you what you should do and how to hide the body and all that.
Alright, good. I know who to call. My partner in crime. Thanks, buddy.
Yep, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Oh. You said who you gonna call?
No, I said I know who I'm going to call. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. It's who I'm who you're gonna call.
That's true.
Ghostbusters.
Well, I'm gonna start. I will say that this week, I wanted, at least today, I was going to go get paint because I'm going to be painting on stream, which we will talk about later, at least into more detail. But I called the place. I'm like, hey, I have two questions. The first question is, are you guys open till 8? Because Google said they were open till 8. And the guy answers, he goes, well, we're not open at all. I'm like, damn it.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, dang it. Okay. He goes, well, does that answer question 2? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm sorry. I'm like, all right. Do you know when you're going to be open?
Yeah,
he goes,
they're non-essential.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He said sometime in May.
Yeah.
So, yay. Yay. No paint.
So you just not have paint?
Well, okay.
You're going to have to...
I have paint. It's just I want more of one color. It's Retributor Armor Gold, which it looks fantastic. And that's what a lot of my minis are already painted as. Except for a few that I've changed and done some things to, but I like the gold. I like the gold coloring. But unfortunately now I have to change up my plans a little bit and not paint as much things gold. So
I thought it'd be kind of funny if you're on stream just like pretending to paint, like you're rubbing the brush on the figure where you're not actually painting anything.
That's the April Fool's joke, or April Fool's prank I should have done if I had started painting earlier in my career, which I have not. I think I streamed last week twice, but yeah, we'll get into that later.
Do you want to fire one at me or I fire one at you?
Let me fire one at you, because this one had me. I'm like, what? What the fuck is the challenge?
Okay, it's gonna be less of a challenge for you, and it's more of the challenge that Valerie made for me that I would like to extend to you, but...
Right, hit me.
But your circumstances are a little different. So she said that as long as I'm stuck at home, like, quarantine style, to not shave my head, or to not cut my hair, which I normally just buzz my own hair, or to shave. So I'm gonna come out looking like a caveman, wondering who the president is, except knowing who the president is, except because I'm still connected to the entire world. Just,
yeah.
it's gonna look like I don't know who the president is.
Well, I will have to say that I've unfortunately failed this challenge already.
Well, the challenge starts today.
Well,
now that I've given it to you.
I can't do it though because I have to shave. I've shaved my beard and my goatee, and trust me, it is the worst decision I've ever made. I also don't have a mustache. It's probably the worst decision I made, but currently it is the cleanliest solution that I have. Because I'm wearing masks now to work.
Yeah.
Not because I have to, but
It's just a good idea, too.
it's a good idea too.
Because it is a good idea, too.
It's a good idea too, and I don't know, the current climate and how it is, and with the whole I don't think I told you about it, but I'm gonna tell you about it now. Although I think I told stream about it. I don't know. At least I told my stream about it. Was you can't say COVID-19 or coronavirus or anything like that.
I think you said that last week.
Yeah,
But now I think they've lifted that in a weird way.
they did.
I don't know.
I don't know, but still, talking about it as the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
What?
Yeah, the YouTubers are now
yes.
calling it
yes,
Backstreet
I
Boys
remember.
reunion tour.
Yes.
I started using that on stream, and that was funny. But since all that's happening, wearing mask and whatever, it's kind of useful. And my dad made me 3 because he's more paranoid than me. I was like, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna make sure people don't sneeze on me or cough on me. But
Yeah. Valerie's been trying to make masks, but every place is sold out of elastic, and the only elastic she has is an inch thick, so it doesn't really work in mask form.
what about rubber bands?
And she actually used hair ties for her own mask.
Oh, okay.
And then she has a like a headband, like kind of like elastic headband, hairband kind of thing that she's probably gonna use. I don't remember if she found another solution, but she might be using that for my stepdad because he's still out working and doing stuff, and yeah, and then I might either just have a bandana or just tough it, get La Llorona.
La Llorona. Also, that was a very great meme.
I'm so proud of myself.
Did you
for
Photoshop
meme.
that all by yourself?
Yes, I did all of that by myself.
love
and
it.
I did it in Paint.net actually. That is the actual exact font that they use too.
That's great. I love it. I love it. I really do. Like, that is 100% a great meme. And if you have not posted it somewhere, you should.
I've posted it on the app thing that I use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to post it on Reddit because it's Reddit.
Yeah.
And then I've just kind of distributed it through several Discord servers.
Can
For those of you who are listening who don't know what we're talking about, you should join our Discord. It's in the description. And you can see my meme where I edited the La Llorona movie poster and I put La Corona. She wants her toilet paper.
She wants your toilet paper. Yeah. No, that was great. That made me weak when I was at work. I'm just like, I can't. It's like, ding. I'm like, all right, what meme got posted? All right.
I was so proud of myself.
You got the fucking air coming out of through my like cheeks and everything. That was great. That was great. Yeah. All right, you fire one at me.
All right, you talked about your dad making your mask.
Oh, I did.
And what is the fucking bird?
Okay, this fucking bird. This bird. All right, I'm chilling at work. There's nothing going on currently. I'm looking over to my right because there's something just like goes out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's this fucking bird. It was just running into my goddamn windows. Like, in front of my store is all glass. And he's just running into my doors, the things above it. I'm like, what is this bird doing? And I'm just watching it amazed as it's like trying to get in. And I'm like, I went around and I had to like pull the doors in because they were one was slightly open. It could not have moved it, but in my mind it's like, oh god, it's gonna Hulk out and like move through my shit. This is gonna be a problem. But as I'm like looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck is this bird doing? And I went to go grab my phone to start recording it, and then I couldn't record because as soon as I got my phone, it fucking flew off, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh.
What in the goddamn fuck? And I'm like, what is this? Does this bird want like some Crown or some Jameson? Maybe some gin? What does this bird want? Because, I don't know. It was funny.
Bird wanted to get wasted.
Hey. He wanted to fight the boredom of coronavirus.
Yeah.
Although, the one thing that I've seen, I think Moist Critical talked about it, the monkeys in other places where they feed off of tourists, giving them food and feeding the monkey.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The monkey gangs are just kind of fighting over any kind of food now, which is fucking ridiculous. But there's that. It's fucking weird.
It's a fucking bird.
Yeah, a fucking bird. I thought I would hope that the name of it would have gotten your suspicions. Like, what the fuck? All right. Boxed macaroni without milk and butter. Please tell me you're not doing this.
Well, do you watch Binging with Babish?
No. What's that?
Okay. Do you know who Binging with Babish is?
No.
Okay, he is a YouTuber with like 4 million subscribers now or something like that. Who he replicates meals from like movies and shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like first he makes it like if it shows the preparation in the movie or show or whatever, he'll make it exactly that way, and then he tries to go like Home Chef style, absurd, like actually making or like hand making the pasta and everything, like making everything from as scratch as possible. And one of his episodes was stovetop macaroni from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which I never saw the movie, but it's like this dude guy who like the scene shows him like making macaroni. He pours the powder in, doesn't pour milk or butter in it, and then he just starts eating it out of the pan like that. And
what?
Babish makes it that way, and he goes, it tastes like boxed macaroni, and it tastes a little plasticky and a little like, artificial. But like, and then his whole thing is like first he orders like different powdered cheeses to like on Amazon to make like a more higher quality version, and then he actually dehydrates cheese in himself to do it, and it's just like it's literally just add powder macaroni that he made. But I decided to try it because there was another YouTuber who replicates what other channels make, like recipes, except he's more of like a normal dude, so he doesn't have that kind of money to
just drop on some shit.
Like, yeah, so it's more of like he's just like an average dude who's trying all the things that he sees on the internet, and he tried it and he was like, it's not bad. So I was intrigued, and like a week or two ago I had a craving for boxed macaroni for the first time in like 4 years, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. And so I tried it, and you know what it tastes like?
Boxed macaroni?
It tastes exactly like boxed macaroni.
No shit!
No, the milk and butter do nothing but add calories, and they slightly round out the flavor.
Wait, really?
But yes, that, and they also get rid of the radioactive orange color.
Hold up, what
and
now?
Make it more yellow. So it tastes literally no different without milk and butter, and it makes the shapes ones, like shapes and spirals have less volume per box, and a box of shapes and or spirals is, I want to say, it's around 500 calories without the milk and butter. If you add the milk and butter, it's 4 tablespoons of butter and a 1/4 cup of milk, which is like another 500 calories.
Jesus. So
if you like it literally halves the amount of calories in the box if you eat it without the milk and butter, and it doesn't there's not a significant difference in the actual flavor of it.
Damn it! I'm gonna
So
have
I've
to
been
try.
eating a lot of boxed macaroni
I'm gonna
lately.
have to try fucking box macaroni now. I hope you're proud.
I would highly recommend going with Kraft for this, but
Also,
because I haven't tried any other ones, but it has to be the powdered cheese one.
Kraft
definitely.
shape macaroni. It's like SpongeBob and all that shit.
Yes, those are the best.
Why does that taste so good?
Because the cheese gets stuck in the holes.
Is that
And
really
so there's
it?
more cheese per. Yeah.
It's so good. Like,
It's so fucking good.
God, that brings back memories. You said shapes. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm fucking remember. Like, do you remember when they had Scooby Doo? Fucking
Yes.
Scooby Doo shapes. That was the shit.
I'm gonna be honest, right? Like when I went to Walmart last, because it's I don't normally shop at Walmart, but it's
Like quarantine.
everyone dying, so I'm like this is an exception time where I can go shop at Walmart and I can excuse it because
Yeah.
I can excuse it in my own mind, my own mental gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
But the only ones that they had there were Frozen 2 and Paw Patrol, so I got both. and today I had some Paw Patrol macaroni.
Hmm.
It was pretty great.
Lovely. Cool. So, I had to
Tell me what you're streaming. Oh, what were you saying?
no, I'm gonna have to try that now.
Yes.
I'm streaming me painting. Mainly painting anything. I have so back in Christmas, I asked for a webcam that I can use. I was gonna start streaming then, but then I'm like, I'm just gonna be every other fucking streamer, like playing video games with a face cam kind of deal. And then I realized everything behind me is kind of shit. There's no good background for me. So I'm like, all right, can't do that now. But I've had this camera. I'm like, what the fuck do I do with it? And I'm like, wait, I need a motivation to paint. And I want to paint things. But I can also motivate myself more if I have like a small audience of people. And so I'm just painting. I'm painting all my Warhammer figures because I still need to paint them. And I've gotten 2 of them down. I'm Austin's Artistries on Twitch, which I figured out I spell wrong. So fuck. I have to undo that and fix it.
Austin's Artistries.
I'll show you actually what
I thought it was funny.
Is it? Wait, is it really? This is how? Oh fuck.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that'd be hilarious.
That okay. No.
Artistries.
So
That's what I'd call mine.
it looks like Artistries, but Artistries is spelled ARTISTRIES. I spell it ARTISTIRES. I put the R. Literally, I just have to move the R. I'm like, damn it. But still. Gotta move the R and everything will be fine after that. But the Twitch is down below, which I'll probably have to re-up after this episode. Anywho. But I've been streaming me paint, and I've gotten... my biggest audience was 2. And you know what?
Ooh.
It was 2 of my... both of my friends from my D&D group. And they stuck with me to the end of the stream talking to me, which was nice.
Yeah. And I with streaming, that's what I feel like you got to do. You have to have like 5 people just to give you some viewer numbers, and then like once because a lot of people will join when there's like 5 to 10 people. Like I feel like there's a higher chance of people joining your stream when you have that amount as opposed to 0 to 4.
Yeah. But hey, it's nice. I've told some, at least my cool customers at work who, like, I show them my painting stuff, and they're like, oh, that's fucking neat. I'm like, yeah, you ever want to watch me do it? And they're like, what do you mean? And so I tell them what streaming is. And so I will have some people watch me stream, which means I need to curse less or curse more. I don't know. Probably curse less, but still. I can't stop it when the brush goes one way and paint goes on another thing, and I just go fuck into the microphone.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine on Twitch.
Yeah, it's fine on Twitch, but still, I should stop cursing as much because apparently Valerie had that problem with us
Yeah.
on the podcast. But I don't know. Just Yeah.
Just say heck a lot.
Heck.
After you say it a few times, you start getting used to it.
Heck. All right, fine.
And you're just like heck and heck.
Heckin' boomers.
Valerie said heck.
Heck. But yeah. That's me streaming and painting. I know this week I am painting a scorpion for one of my coworkers because I forgot.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me
Yeah,
about that.
I have the scorpion. I just need to paint it, so I need to do that. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah. All right. What is your needing my boring mental task fix?
Boring menial task
menial.
fix. And that is the thing that I've been wanting you to ask because that gives you the answer that you've been looking for all recording.
Oh,
so
what you've been playing?
Yes.
The fuck you been playing?
Because at work, my job is just boring menial tasks all day with a lot of clicking. And
oh god, you're playing
just kinda
PC
sitting
Building
there
Simulator,
zoning
aren't you?
out. No, I wish. PC Building Simulator is relaxing. And so I was sitting at home and like watching YouTube, being productive, doing things, like running out after like day 3, I pretty much ran out of things to do. And like now I'm just like, I don't know what to do. And I want to say it was Thursday night. I go to the one streamer who I consistently watch, Russo. I go onto his stream, and I'm like, I'm kind of thinking of picking up RuneScape again because I got nothing else to do. And so that day, I logged on to RuneScape. Old school, by the way. And I have not stopped playing.
Oh.
Since.
That's what you've been doing? You've just been playing RuneScape?
Yes, so just to give a little clarification, I've been burnt out for like the past year doing mining, trying to get 99 mining. I started at level 96 on Thursday. I am currently 98. I just got it today. I'm going to have 99 by Thursday or Friday.
Good lord.
And to give you a bit of scale, because you haven't really played RuneScape much or anything.
I don't know.
Right?
I played a little bit, but nothing long.
So 99 mining, or 99 in any skill, is 13 million experience.
Jesus fuck.
And what I'm doing mining right now is giving me about 50,000 an hour.
Good lord.
So, and the running joke in the RuneScape community, which is it's just how the leveling scale works, is half of the amount of XP for something is 7 levels lower. So 92 is half of the XP to 99.
What? What?
So, because it's exponential.
Oh, that's so stupid.
And they originally designed the game never expecting anyone to get 99. So.
And then here are these crazy fuckers. You being one of them.
Yeah. Well, now it's a little bit more reasonable. Like now they actually designed the game with getting 99s in mind. But yeah, so I've had nothing to do, so I've basically just been playing RuneScape all day, and that along with the fact that Valerie's been playing Animal Crossing, and been occupied herself, I've been able to get on that grind, and I'm finally gonna grind out 99 mining.
All right.
Which is what you're gonna, or which is that's the footage that you will be seeing.
Wait,
me getting 99 mining.
That's it. I'm just gonna be staring at it. I was like, "This is what he gives me."
Yeah, I mean it's just the same thing over and over, which is why I was saying you're not really. You can cut it within any point. Like it doesn't really matter. You're not. There's no achievements gained in this point. Like. I'm 9.2% of the way. Like I'm looking at it right now. I'm 9.2% of the way between 98 and 99.
Good
and
lord.
I started this. I don't know. I started 98 to 99. I can tell you the exact time. Around 4.
Yeah, good lord. Sorry, yawning.
But I'm also not doing the fastest method. I'm doing the most AFK and most I'm doing the method that can give you the most amount of money for least amount of work.
Okay.
at the moment. Earlier today and for the past few days, I've been doing most money for almost the most amount of work.
1 second. All my paint just fell.
Oh man.
None of it's on the ground, at least. Hold on. Explain a moment. Oh god. Okay. We're all good. We're all good. That box took a beating, but everything else is fine. Good. Good. Alright. We're safe. I don't know what happened. I think just a stiff breeze came. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna hit you with one more before we go to one of mine, because I only have one more thing to talk about. The pros and cons of your potential content creation. What are you making on your solo project?
Okay, good. That's the exact question I wanted you to ask, because that's a link to my whole RuneScape thing. Because I am good at RuneScape.
Are you?
I play the game. When I play the game, I play a lot, and while I'm not the most efficient, I make up for it in hours played, and I make like incredible gains. Like, based off of yesterday, I was number 1 in mining XP gained for my type of account, which is called a level 3 skiller, so I don't level up any combat. And for overall, everyone who played or who was gaining or who gained mining XP yesterday, I was number 7.
Jesus.
For the amount of XP gained in the day. So that, like, I'm good at the game and I have a crazy amount of game knowledge. The problem is the stats that I have 99 in are the most difficult and slowest stats, and because of that, it makes my total level and total XP lower than what someone would expect, and so then it just kind of, I guess, discredits me a little bit. But then on top of that, like, if I didn't even want to bother with my main account, if I wanted to make a new account and I wanted to do RuneScape content creation, whether it be videos or
explaining
or
things,
streaming and stuff like that, the big problem is the RuneScape content sphere is just really weird. It's very similar to...
Is it super saturated?
Well, yes, but also no. And I'll talk about RuneScape YouTube first, because it's really similar to Minecraft YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Where most people, or like most like Minecraft content creators, they can get a lot of views, but they don't have a lot of subscribers. Like some of the highest video, or some of the top videos have like over 300,000 views, and the creator only has like 4,000 subscribers, and that's every video.
Is that just because of the content, or is that just because of
It's because when people play RuneScape, they watch RuneScape content, but they don't subscribe to it because they don't really care to follow it. They're just they're literally doing what YouTube wants them to do, where you just sit there watching videos and treating it like TV. And you know, that's the thing. You just kind of scroll through. You just kind of go through. You don't really pay attention to like what you're actually like doing, or what you're actually like watching. You maybe like, and also just the algorithm will recommend like follow-up videos and stuff like that, so you don't need to ever subscribe when you're actively watching them. And things like that are the big thing, as along with like the more like titans of the content creation. Like, it's really hard to move up. Like, it's usually it's like the normal tiers you kind of see, and it's that type is more similar to like regular like YouTube stuff. Like when you're in like a certain sphere, but like
a podcast that doesn't get off the ground after 13 episodes.
That's normal though. At least our views are consistent with our subscribers.
That's also true.
Because like it's like there was one Minecraft YouTuber I was watching yesterday who was like 80% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed, and I was like, oh my god.
Wait, 80%? What the fuck?
Yeah. And I'm not inclined to subscribe to this dude, just because like every 5 minutes, and less than that, every few minutes in the video, he's like, by the way, this is gonna happen, keep watching to find out. And he's like, also subscribe. And it's just really frustrating.
It's
like, the videos were interesting.
That's just annoying.
It was like he found some dude who was who was hacking in the Minecraft server that he's an admin in, and so he's gonna fuck with him. And he found some dude streaming himself hacking. So like, and like there's like 4 or 5 of them because like the dude keeps coming back and like he keeps fucking with the dude. And the videos are fun to watch, but it's just like it's like, oh, by the way, I'm gonna destroy his base, and this is what it looks like, but you gotta stick around to actually see it happen. Like, why are you doing that? And yeah, so and then there's the Twitch side of it, or just the in general streaming side of RuneScape content creation, where everyone wants to see either hardcore Iron Man content, or some PvP. A lot of the PvP usually ends up on the YouTube side. PVM, which is more normally called PvE. That's like the actual like bossing and stuff like that. And then also Duel Arena, which is just gambling. It's literally gambling.
Ooh, gambling.
And so people want to watch especially Duel Arena and Hardcore Iron Man, because Hardcore Iron Man is you have 1 life. Like, you don't completely lose your account when you die, but you lose your hardcore status, and like you can't gain anymore, or you don't count in the high scores anymore for Hardcore Iron Man. And because of that, people like watching it to see the risk. And like watching, it's always big news when like a big content creator's hardcore dies. And so like people want to watch that, they want to watch PVM, and I don't do that. I skill.
Yeah.
And skilling content, the one streamer that I watch, Russo, was a skiller too. And he talks about how like he was lucky to get partnered because his streams average about 20 viewers, but his chat fucking goes. Like he has a really active chat because his chat interaction is incredible. And so like I guess eventually he had to apply to partnership a few times, but he eventually got it, and he still only gets about 30 or 20 to 30 viewers per stream, and now he's been less consistent because he has an actual life. And and so like he's several times talked about like how like difficult it is for being a skilling streamer, because you really have to rely on just chat interaction and hoping that someone clicks on your video or clicks on your stream so that you can talk to them rather than them watching what you're doing, because whatever you're doing is going to be boring.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
that's I don't know.
So like I could do it, I might get somewhere, but it's not going to be a fun time.
I hope you have a fun time. I hope it is fun for you. And if no one else matters, I hope it's fun for you.
And that's the other thing, is that like I feel like it wouldn't be fun for me. Is like we're like, because eventually the numbers would get to my head, and that's where it would all stop being fun.
Yeah. You can't let that fucking number shit get in your head, cuz that's just how you lose everything, kind of deal.
But also Valeria might be streaming, and she might the big thing that's holding her up is getting an Elgato, because they're expensive. And,
yeah, they're bitches.
But she's been wanting to stream Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Cross animals on
crossing some animals
on Twitch.
I would watch. I would watch.
Austin says he would watch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it'd be good. I think I would watch Animal Crossing, because like, so my whole thing is, I don't do any of like time traveling or anything for Animal Crossing. I don't. I understand time traveling is a way to just get through content, and I don't know. I like the slow burn of Animal Crossing in that way, just slow burn. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Let's see.
I will delete this. Yeah. What is your thing about Karen being a slur?
Okay, so I've watched a few things on it and looked at a thingy. Hold on. I gotta find it again. Apparently, a person who radiates Karen energy stated that the word Karen and calling someone a Karen is sexist, ageist, and classist. And her whole main argument is that it's classist because it's usually only labeled to upper middle class or upper class, which we're gonna.
I disagree, but okay.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I disagree as well.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I figured you did too.
If you call someone a Karen, they're being a first world problem bitch of complaining
it's
about
being
something.
Entitled.
Yeah, being entitled and just being an asshole about things and wanting to see someone's manager and stuff like that. But they're saying it's that. She says it's sexist because you only call women that. I'm like, no, men can be Karens. They're just called Kyles.
Yeah. I haven't heard the term Kyle for them because I know Kyle is more of the like drinking Monster Energy. More like a person that we graduated high school with who ate a spoon once.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he radiates Kyle energy.
Yeah, he's Kyle energy, all right. Fuck, I never thought about that now. I'm just thinking about that like shit. Holy
I mean, he ate a spoon.
He did eat a spoon. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh god, that always reminds me of in the beginning of Borderlands 2 where it talks about, or where Scooter talks about Crazy Earl saying he ate one of my trucks once. It always reminded me of that guy.
It's fucking funny. All right. Yeah, no.
But yeah, there are male Karens.
Yeah, just male, like Karen. The word Karen, I'm like, that's just fucking stupid. Just,
Yeah.
No, everyone can be Karen. But yeah.
Just like everyone can be Squidward.
Yeah, everyone. I'm Squidward. These past weeks, I have been Squidward. Like, people, shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. Go home, you dumb bitches.
Yep.
But yeah. All right. We're gonna get into this last topic, and then we're gonna get into entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah, I about said the thing. The solution to bored eating when you're stuck at home. All right, you figured it out. What's the solution?
So, I do have to admit that I need to work on it.
Okay.
But it's a common thing among, especially people who are like among the like fitness community and people who are just, like those kind of people. But
what do you mean those kind of people? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
the kind of people who have a fitsta.
All right, I get you.
Yeah, but there is a such thing called protein fluff, and protein fluff is literally protein powder, usually some type of like thickening agent, and a liquid. It can be any liquid. Some people use diet soda. Some people use almond milk. It can be anything.
Okay.
And then from there you can add whatever. But the thing is, if you use diet soda, it becomes just the calories of the protein powder that you use. And like the thickening agent that I've used is xanthan gum.
Mm-hmm.
And all you have to do is it's like 20 grams of protein powder to like 6 grams of xanthan gum, probably less than that. Like you could probably get away with like 4 or 5. Then about 10 ounces of whatever drink you're using, and you just put it on, either use a hand mixer or a stand mixer, like going like high speed, and after about 10-15 minutes you get a massive bowl of just this aerated, like it's like eating a marshmallow. And it's only 80 calories, or about that much.
But does it fill you up?
Yes, because it's just eating air. It also makes you a little gassy, but like
nice.
It's because you're eating air. But there is a lot of food, or there's a lot to it. I made one, like a bowl of protein fluff, and I was eating it, and then I think that's when I typed that. And then I was sitting there eating it, and I'm just like, I need something solid in this. Because if you look up protein fluff recipes, you'll see ones with like blueberries and stuff, like just anything you can think of. My thought was like throw some graham crackers in it, like because I had chocolate powder. Like I used cocoa powder for it, so it had like a chocolate taste with like a marshmallow feel. So I was thinking like throw graham crackers in it, boom, s'mores protein fluff.
See, that sounds good.
And yeah, and it's great, and it's be incredibly like super low calorie, like, and it's literally the solution to bored eating. But I think I had something else too that was also really low calorie, but I can't remember now. I guess I guess the other solution would be the macaroni without any milk or butter.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean, you don't get a crazy amount. Like, one box is only actually enough to feed one person, but you know, it's a little filling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I might have to make that now.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and if you do make it, know that casein protein is fluffier than whey. But the bowl that I made was extremely fluffy with whey. So
All right. I like whey protein anyways. I don't know why, I just do.
whey works faster. Like, it's your body processes it faster. It's like a whole thing.
Well.
But yeah.
All right. Entertainment time.
Yes.
Because you've been literally doing nothing but trying to entertain yourself.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things to probably talk about, which turned into mostly RuneScape.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to be disappointed.
Turns into mostly RuneScape.
So, yeah, I've obviously been playing a lot of RuneScape.
Mm-hmm.
And, but I do have at least one show to talk about because I can't think of. Did we see any movie? Did we watch any movie this week? Okay, yeah, we didn't watch any movies this week. But we, a new season of the show Kim's Convenience is on Netflix. And have you heard of Kim's Convenience? No. So it is a Canadian show about Korean immigrants to Canada who run a convenience store. And it's basically like their antics. And a lot of it's like the characters are extremely relatable. Like, I mean, obviously it's comedy, so they're like slightly exaggerated, but it's relatable. And the entire time me and Valerie are watching it, we're just like, that's you, that's me. See, we do it all the time, like, anyway. But like, it's like, it's funny just because it's like it goes over like a lot of like Korean stereotypes and things like that sometimes, and then it's progressive, so it talks about like old Korean dude seeing a transgender person and being like saying like ma'am, and then being like, oh wait, you're trans, or something like. I don't remember that exact like interaction, but it's funny because he like completely botches the whole thing because his daughter is like, that person's transgender. But yeah, Valerie's saying, yeah, like it's, they try to clarify it and then he just doesn't follow, and like he wasn't trying to be mean, he just literally didn't understand. But gladly the character at least didn't get like upset or anything about it. But like it's a lot of things like that, and then just also just kind of just fun antics and people being awkward, and it's a good show. You should watch Kim's Convenience. There are 4 seasons now.
Here's the problem. I don't watch Netflix.
Wait, Valerie's saying something. What? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's saying that like no matter what you can't we can't convince anyone to actually watch the show. But yeah, your problem with Netflix, just even if you're not using your mom's account, just can make a 30-day trial account and you can watch it all in 30 days. That's what people do now.
Yeah, they probably just make dummy accounts every time.
That's what a lot of people do when a new show or a new season comes out. People just watch or make a dummy account, watch it in a few days, and then ditch the account.
Yeah, that's not good practice. You shouldn't do that, but if you don't want to pay the man, you don't want to pay the man.
Exactly.
I don't know, I've just been too fucking tired. I've been too tired to deal with bullshit.
Hold on, I have to let the cat out or I have to let Kubo because he's out because he's helloing because he's stuck in between the like kitchen room and the room here. So he's just helloing everywhere.
Can you bring him? Wait. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Get him to do it on the microphone. If you can get him to do it.
I can try, but it's hard because as soon as I touch him, he's done. He's gotten the attention. He doesn't need a hello
Damn
anymore.
it.
But I can bring him in
Yeah,
here.
bring him in here. See if he does the hello. Because I think we've heard it before. At least that, or I've cut it. One of the two. I've heard it before. But hearing it on recording is fucking funny. And I want the audience to listen to this. Because, audience, you deserve some good stuff in your life. Especially nowadays with all the fun stuff going around. You need something to distract you. And it's alright. It's alright to be distracted. Just don't fucking drink too much. Because God knows my liquor sales have gone up. Oh, but it's... come on.
I don't think he did.
Damn it. I didn't hear shit.
Alright, he's on my lap.
Hey, Kobo.
He wasn't even trapped.
Little bitch. Just wants fucking attention.
Yeah.
Pet the cat. Pet the cat for me.
I'm petting the cat. Is he
I've
purring?
been really thinking about getting a cat. Like, really
Should get one.
thinking about getting a cat.
I'm really hoping he's purring into the mic.
I don't hear shit. But, anyhow.
Oh, he jumped away.
Oh, well, bye, Kubo. But yeah.
So what did you do last week?
Let's see. I played Total Minor Forge, fucking Total Minor Forge. What the fuck's wrong with me? No, I didn't do that. Played Deep Rock Galactic a bit. Played a lot of Terraria. I painted. That was entertainment to me. I tried really hard to do a very molten style, like hammer. And turns out I can't do that. I'm not that good at painting yet. And so I painted it all steel and then did some highlights. There's a good on my Twitch channel. I need to make sure that the videos are actually recording and being embedded.
If you have copyrighted music, that VODs won't save. something like that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I play copyrighted music.
Sometimes they do though, because Russo's save. They just don't stay for very long. I know that.
It's fine. I don't care. But at some point, I just looked at it. I'm like, that looks like shit. Plan B. And then started working on Plan B. Plan B didn't fucking work. So I'm like, all right, making it steel. Gonna like it because I was tired. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just doing stuff until I get it to where I want it. And then I got it to where I want it. And I was like, all right, good. I'm not touching it anymore. Fuck it. But yeah, that's what I did. Listen to more Soul Wars. I finished part 1. Part 2 is essentially the second half of the book, and so I'm on the second half of the book now. It's for a book about a war. I have not gone to the war, which is fine. Like, there's all the setup, and you need to know characters, and you need to know locations, and you need to know stakes and whatnot. And I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm gonna get there at some point, but now I'm just like, get to the fucking fighting. I want to hear this man narrate some fighting, because this man's voice is like fucking smooth butter and velvet.
Oh man, that reminds me of a RuneScape YouTuber that I'll actually send to you, because like he has the definition of a radio voice.
Good. Radio voices are nice.
Yeah.
He does some good shit. But yeah, it's mostly that. I haven't really watched any movies because I don't do that nowadays anyways. Have I gone on my rant about radio ads?
Maybe? No,
Huh?
you've not.
Alright.
TED Talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna TED Talk this shit later. Alright.
Alright, we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I did last week.
Alright.
Mostly a lot of nothing. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Back up a Kubo.
You know what time it is?
It's whatever that thing, housekeeping
Yeah,
time.
time for some motherfucking housekeeping.
Yeah.
Let's go with it. Hey, thank you all who made it this far in the video. This has been episode 13 of the Average Talks podcast. and welcome to the housekeeping segment. Again, thank you for making it this far to our listening of our random bullshit. Well, Justin, sorry. I don't know why I called you by your screen name. While Justin finds a news piece article that I might get mad at if it's anything like last week's.
I already found it. Yeah. I already had one. I just had to hide it.
We have a few things to go over. Our Instagram is still Average Talks Podcast, where we post absolutely nothing. Maybe some updates about when stuff goes live here and there. Who knows? Our Discord link is still under the descriptions in our videos and on the RSS feed stuff now. Justin has also informed me that episodes 1 through 7 are in the RSS feed, and hopefully will be soon out there on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and Google Play whenever we get that chance.
Yes.
Remember to send your questions to the Dear Average segment, which remember to send in your questions to averagetalkspod@gmail.com to be on our Dear Average segment. I looked, we still don't have any, which is sad. Or type them in the comment section below if you're on the YouTube video. And I'll sift through those.
Or DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, or DM us on Instagram.
Whatever other method there is.
Yeah.
Just if you have a question or something you would like us to answer, hell, you could join the Discord and message us on Discord, or one of us on Discord, and we'd be all like, hey, look at this nerd.
Yeah, we should actually make a text channel that's just the Dear Average segment, called the Dear Average.
Honestly, we have a text channel that I can just convert into that right now.
Do it now.
All right.
But also, like I said, the small solo project of me streaming on Twitch and painting over my stuff at Austin's Artistries, link in the description below. Thank you all again for making it this far. It's been really awesome, at least the people who make it and listen to everything. I also learned that my mother listens to this podcast.
Oh, no.
I know. Hi, Mom. Let's get that out of the way. I was talking to her on the phone, and I was like, yeah, I've been doing the podcast with Justin. She goes, yeah, I know. I'm like, wait, you know? She goes, yeah, you sent me the link long ago. I'm like, oh, I thought you would just listen to the first one and not listen to it again. She goes, no, I've been keeping up with it. I like them. I'm like, oh, cool. Remembers all the terrible things I've said.
Have we talked about terrible things? I don't remember. I'm trying to think, and like
I don't think so.
About, like, boobs.
We don't talk about boobs and butts and stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. Would it not be weird if your mom listened and watched your things?
Oh, it'd be weird, but I guess it's normal.
Mm.
It's like a thing that happens.
I don't know. I love that she is doing it, which means because she's still taking interest in stuff that I'm doing, which even being moved out of the house that's nice. Makes me feel good. It's like, hey, I've come far. I figured out stuff, at least on my own a little bit. But yeah. That has been the housekeeping segment. It's a little longer. I actually wrote stuff down and was reading things. So hopefully that sounds better than normal. Alright, Justin. We got some real or fake-ass bullshit news?
Yes, we do. I'm going to let you read the article title.
Man with a rucksack of cannabis tells police I'm buying in bulk due to the new coronavirus. Due to the lockdown. That's funny.
So
I don't know if this is real or not. I had to go click on it to see, like, get the full title.
I want to say this is in the UK.
Yeah.
It's in Nottinghamshire.
Should we start reading these, like the beginning of these?
I don't know. Should we? I mean, I know a lot of things do that, but like, I don't know. Do we want to just like read them off?
Yeah, I think we should start reading them off.
I could.
I feel like
All
I
right.
read the title and you read the first paragraph or something.
All right. Well, the first paragraph isn't very long, but I will read this first like bulk of
All right.
text. Oh, not Kubo just hit my
Well.
mic. Police swoop in on a suspicious man and with a green rucksack. Hold on, I gotta make sure I gotta deposit my ore into the sack. That's not a euphemism.
I have to deposit my ore into the sack. It should be a euphemism.
I also have to.
The fucking title of this episode is gonna be Average Talks Podcast Episode 13, Depositing Ore into the Sack. You fucking watch me call it that.
Oh god. Alright, well. Police swoop in on a suspicious man with a green rucksack strapped to the front of his body. CCTV has picked him up, and the COVID-19 team are deployed to Gritley Mews in the meadows to get a closer look. He is stopped and his bag is searched, where a large amount of cannabis is discovered in a plastic sack. He tells officers, "I'm buying in bulk because you can't get out because of the lockdown." It's an excuse that officers have heard many times before, so he's arrested on suspicion with intent to supply. Drugs are still a problem for the police despite the lockdown, but those addicted to harder substances such as crack cocaine and heroin don't have the crime to commit to feed the habit. Inspector James Walker leads a team of police. I think this is just yeah. That's just a description of the picture. But yes, he's buying in bulk.
That's fucking funny, and I want to say this is real. I want this to be real as fuck because this is funny.
Yeah, this is real as fuck.
Yeah, I love it. He's just being honest with like, look, man.
He is.
I'm buying a lot of weed. The lockdown's about to happen. I'm just gonna have a lot of fucking weed. Oh, that man should get off scot-free. I'm sorry. That man should get off scot-free. Being honest as hell.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a question. What would you buy in bulk if you could buy it? This can be anything. Before before a hard quarantine where you cannot leave your house, what's the one item that you can essentially buy enough of to survive you or last you?
Does it have to be perishable?
No, does not have to be perishable.
Or non-perishable. Like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
it does not have to be food
yeah.
or something that has a shelf life of like 2 hours or something.
One item that I can buy in bulk doesn't have to be food. 2080 Ti.
Oh God.
No.
Surprised you don't say ThinkPads.
Oh God. I mean, Guitar Hero guitars. By the way, I have one that I can just lend to you.
Please.
I think it's a Rock Band guitar.
I don't give a damn.
But it's yeah. But oh God, I gotta think. I mean, it'd definitely be food. Something to keep me alive. Probably at the moment, boxed macaroni.
Boxed macaroni. Retributor armor gold paint is what I would buy in bulk. Oh, I'm so pissed. I'm still pissed. I'm gonna have to look. I gotta see if a shop is open that has my paint tomorrow, and that's gonna make me sad. Anywho. Yeah. Now, we're gonna get into something that's very important to me. Very important to me. That I want everyone to know. Radio ads are fucking bullshit. This is going to be my TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk where I'm going to shout profanities because I used to listen to the radio a lot. I used to listen to the radio from car ride to car ride, from going to school to going to going to a job or whatever, and like back and forth. I would always listen to the radio. But nowadays, I can listen to one song on the radio that usually lasts 2 to 3 minutes, sometimes 4. But then I'm bombarded by 10 to 15 minutes of radio ads. I want an experiment for everyone to try. Is don't buy like Sirius radio. Just turn on a normal radio station, whatever you like to listen to, and just listen. And try to get more than 2 or 3 songs without an ad that lasts longer than songs. Like the actual song's time. Because all nowadays, airtime is taken up by ads of useless bullshit you do not need. It's companies, it's like Walmart's, it's Publix's, it's McDonald's, Wendy's.
law firms.
Law firms. Fucking law firms of Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan and Morgan. Fuck that.
Just talking about how everyone's thanking him for legalizing weed, even though he did not legalize weed, and that was not something that. I mean, sure, like he probably had influence on like getting it on the ballot, but like he alone did not make
weed legal.
Like that. That was not. Yeah.
Yeah, but stuff like that, like that. I'm tired. I don't listen to radio anymore because it's just full of fucking ads. Now, what you might be saying is, Austin, that's why you get like Sirius Radio or you have an aux cord or something. In which I go, yeah, that only works for so long. Sirius you have to pay for by itself. And Lord knows the subscription service for Sirius Radio, you need to either have it already pre-installed into your car. So essentially any car past 2005? 2006? I'm spitballing. I don't know exact numbers.
It's probably a little later, but
maybe.
Yeah.
So let's say 2000, the latest that you need a car, or the newest that you need a car to have Sirius Radio kind of there already. That, or you have to go buy essentially an attachment that's a small radio that only hooks up to Sirius servers.
Yeah, my mom had one of those.
Yeah, my mom had one too before she got a new car that had the thing inside of it. Anywho, but still, stuff like that. Like, you have to pay for Sirius Radio, which has less ads and is more focused, and you essentially can take it anywhere. But then, if you don't want to pay for that, you get, like, your phone or something, you get an aux cord. But then you have to pay for your service provider to either do stuff like YouTube, go through things like the music that you were burned off of whatever LimeWire site or whatever, or the site that was like LimeWire. You know what I mean?
Well, you won't need a service provider if you're, if you like burned it and like actually have the file on your phone. You don't need a service provider.
Okay, true. But I mean, like, to do YouTube, to do Spotify, to do Pandora, to do iHeartRadio, whatever. Anything that streams music. That, you're paying for that. And you're paying, likely going to be paying a little bit more if you don't have unlimited data or whatever. But still.
Yes. Like,
why? What happened to the days of listening to like 10 songs in a row and then having one like commercial? It's like, hey, this has been whatever.
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember those days.
I remember those days. Those days were the shit. Those days were
like, I know,
like we
I know
were
that
10.
there was like the commercial free like spans that they would have, like it'd be like an hour or so, like there's no ads, and then it'd be all like, oh, by the way, it's commercial free, and they remind you between every song.
Yeah.
And other than that, like, I mean, it was always pretty frustrating with the amount of ads on the radio.
Yeah. So I've been Austin. This has been my TED Talk. Thank you for listening. Hey, I did it correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play RuneScape, so then we can play RuneScape together. Actually, by what I mean play RuneScape together, I mean we sit and voice chat together while we're both playing RuneScape, but we never actually see each other in the game because that's XP waste.
Okay. What? What? All that went over my head. I'm sorry.
I'm basically just telling you to play RuneScape.
I'm not going to play RuneScape. I'm sorry.
Why, though?
Because I don't want to get into RuneScape.
Okay, that's fair. If you're going to say the graphics, I was going to say, listen, bro.
No, I don't give a shit about graphics. You can have shitty graphics, but an awesome gameplay loop, and therefore I will play your video game. As long as the gameplay loop is good and engaging, I don't give a shit about the graphics. That's why I love...
Well, the thing with RuneScape is that the goal in RuneScape is to play the game as little as possible.
What? What?
That's your primary objective, is to play the game as little as possible.
Yeah, I don't want to play this game.
So, some things are measured by clicks per minute, and you want to have as little clicks per minute as possible for the most amount of XP. Sometimes it's a trade-off where you just have to do 1 billion clicks per minute for the best XP, which is called tick manipulation in most cases.
All this is going over my head.
Yeah, once I got into the tick manipulation, I knew that would go over.
What?
That goes over anyone's head who hasn't been explained the whole tick system and all of that.
Hey,
because it's absurd. Yes.
Has Kid Boga like put anything good out recently? Not to shit on
I
Kit
have
Boga.
not checked.
Like, I love him. It's just I have not watched this shit in a hot minute.
I have not watched any of his stuff recently.
Uh,
I have been considering it because playing RuneScape, like, you know, I need long videos to kill time.
why? Kit Boga videos are like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, hours.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm so like. That's what I mean. Like, I've been meaning to watch, or I should be watching him because it's literally the kind of stuff that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I just love that one video where he was doing the Edna voice. It's Edna.
Yeah,
right?
Edna.
Is that what he does? Yeah, that's the name of the character. Where, like, he was like, the person, the scammer was saying that he made a mistake, and he's like, all you have to do is just go to your boss and just ask if they've ever made a mistake. When he says yes, tell him what happened. If he says no, run.
The best advice. We need to give that advice on the Dear Average segments. Just, have you ever messed up? No? Run.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Shit. I think that's been a podcast.
I have to agree.
All right. Yeah. This has been Average Talks, episode 13. Thank you for making it this far. Links in description below and in the video and whatever. Hopefully I will slowly phase out the RuneScape video, and now we're going to be back to our normal, the logo that you should see right now. Alright, cool.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, thank you for making it this far. Thank you all for listening. This has been the Average Talks podcast. We are two incredibly average individuals.
Kubo says hello, by the way. He's right here on my lap again.
Can you get him to do hello?
No, but I can get him to purr.
That works too.
Alright, hold on. I don't know if it'll pick up.
Well, we could do the other thing, which is the new way to end streams is to just play Animal Crossing music.
Yeah. Except what if instead we play RuneScape music? Oh, you were ready.